Mike. Welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Let's take a look at things. Current blood sugar is sitting at 10. My corrections being fairly active this morning, but I'm starting to peak a bit, going up to 10. Still within acceptable ranges for about 2. This is where things really are bad. I was 3% above. I really worked on breaking down that 10% from yesterday. 78% in range, 19 below, and average sugar with the millimoles was about 6.2, which means time for a check-in. Da 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 da. We'll be right back. Okay, so it's check-in time. Let's go back 24 hours. Yesterday, 3 o'clock came around and it was shift change. I had my normal worker, healthcare worker, who's awesome. And she came in and started doing things, like, cleaning up and making sure I'm comfortable, those sorts of things. And she said, well, I hope it's not going to be a repeat of the last night I worked. Well, the last time she worked, I threw up. And it was a rather large amount. Let's just put it that way. Nice and easy for you. And that was fine. She went away. Dinner came around. I really couldn't eat anything. My stomach was too crazy. Didn't want to eat anything. And so she came in and left sort of very quickly after dinner. And I drank my tea. I threw that up. I drank some Kool-Aid, threw that up. I had an evening snack, which here they make delicious banana shakes. And I drank that. My body wasn't happy last night. And, it had nothing to do with the staff. But around 11 o'clock, 11:30, they came in and said, your alarm's going off, you have to eat all this stuff. And I'm going, no, don't want to eat. That's all I'm doing is bringing up. I don't want to eat it. Then the night RN came down. Now, I know this lady pretty good. She spent an awful lot of time with me and my blood sugar. She started taking my blood pressure, waking me up, trying to have me, suck some ginger up, just to get some nutrients into me, just very slowly. Finally, after about 3 hours of blood sugar lows, like just kept going low all the time, it started to peak, and it came up, and I've been at about 7 or 8 since. This morning, haven't felt like it, but my appetite allowed me a banana. I couldn't even drink the tea that was left because the table was too far away and didn't want to bother them because I know they're busy with lunch and that. But I just don't know what my body's doing. The doctor here is fed up with me. I can simply tell you that because he thinks I'm sabotaging my care with giving too much carbs. Just because the answer's not right in front of you is not reason enough. I don't know what's going on. But so often, it's the first thing, it's the patient doing, the patient doing. And I've done a whole video on this, is when do we have to stop proving ourselves? I've luckily, and I don't take this lightly in any way, have my endocrinologist and my diabetic nurse who have dealt with me and who have understand my care. So they were with me when I was on insulin injections, and this has been a godsend. And I know I talk about how great the pump is and how great the 780G is. It is awesome, but my body keeps throwing variables at it all the time. And the doctor here seems to think, we'll just give shots and we'll just do sliding scale, and yes, your diabetes will all just fall magically in line. I can't believe it because I went through trying to believe that so often. But that's the way all labile diabetic. I was almost going to say troublesome, but we're not trouble. Our bodies act differently. I think I gotta, just because that's what the textbook says, the textbook doesn't always work with me. And I'm tired of constantly having to prove. You should have to go take a diabetic class done by me on the care of me. But he has all the answers. And I'm getting pushed aside like my opinions don't matter. So that's where we stand now. Where is it going to go? I'm not too sure. Not too certain. But things will get better. They just have to. And I'm tired of blood sugars going high, so I have to do a correction. Bring them down. They're fine for a while. My stomach starts acting and I lose appetite. I just don't want to eat. I don't press carbs. I have my pump doing what it should be doing, and it's doing it. You know, I'd like to say that, oops, we just flick a switch and everything's just going to be perfect and we all have to be stable. One point, the doctor tells me I'm too unstable and would have to go live in a hospital. Then he tells me I'm can't go to any hospital. I can't fire him. I can't go to any other hospital. I'm just stuck here with him just so that he can be the hero and solve everything. I don't want to be guinea pigs. I'm finding a system that works. And just because I move into a long-term care facility, they want to control it all. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just stating how it is. Just remember, don't blow things too much out of proportion. I know we all kind of, our side's correct. To him, his side's correct. But I'm trying to do my best here. But that's sort of where we are. So we're going to call it here. That's sort of my check-in for the day. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk again soon. Bye now. My email address is Mike's Diabetes World at gmail.com. All one line. Drop me